In November 2021, I decided to come to the United States. I was scared. I took a trip alone, but I think God was always with me. He brought me to here, so I came to here to get a better future for me, for my family. I was passing through a difficult financial situation. I wasn't working because I had an injury, so I didn't work for almost 2 months. A good friend of mine, who also is my pastor, Arturo Rojas, he told me about this program immediately. Like, I told him, yes, I would like to join it.
My first impression of Carlos was pretty fantastic. I thought, this is going to be great. He was very receptive to hearing what I had to say, as I was to come find out, taking action to implement. Carlos is potentially going to lose his job, potentially lose his ability to be in the country. So he's got to go somewhere, and going back to Venezuela isn't really an option. So we started talking about what kind of assets you have, how much money would you need to get a new start if you were to go to Canada, how much money would you have to have if you were going to move to Spain, and then over the weeks while you can still work, how much more do you need to save to be able to have the opportunity to make a fresh start in a fresh country where you don't show up, with nothing at all. Even in our first meeting, while we were just supposed to be doing a meeting, we started putting together a plan to grow income and to start looking at expenses.
I had like $3,500 in credit debts, plus my medical debt. I remember that it was on Monday, and on Wednesday in the same week, I started to get more overtime.
Carlos sent me a picture of himself at 2:30 in the morning, working a 12-hour day, getting his income meter moved up immediately. There are many people out there who are working hard, but not making ends meet. And oftentimes it's because they never had anybody to provide guidance or mentorship to them.
He was the first person who taught me about financial, about how can I create a budget for my expenses.
Of peer support like this is that you're giving a hand to help your brother. Then you also want to understand that God owns it all. So we here are stewards, and we want to use the resources God gives us wisely.
It's been a really good relationship, and watching the two of them working together, and it's been really great to see the hope. He was wondering, he was worrying, he was unsure, his situation was changing, and he didn't know what he was going to do. And immediately coming out of the peer support session and just having a big old grin on his face, and he was so excited.
I could say that I accomplished with God, because my faith and my relationship with Him has increased. Now, at this moment, I don't have any credit card debts, and also I just have $1,000 of medical debts.
All of the transformation that happens in the program doesn't happen without our volunteers, and it's because of our volunteers that we can see the transformation and what God is doing through not only the participants, but all the volunteers as well.
At the end of the program, one of my goals is to be out of my medical debt, and also to to keep increasing my emergency fund, my savings account, and also to keep supporting my family in Venezuela. I'm here with the program with my church to help my community, my people, my friends.
Pay off the debt, build a fund that enabled you to endure a downturn, plus supporting your family in Venezuela. and you still had some savings. You weren't down to your last money, and you didn't put any more money ever on a credit card
Yes.
during this time. So you've done a lot.
Yes. We have the